Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross is by far the greatest gacha game, in my opinion. This past couple months, the game's community has grown so much thanks to the many content creators starting to post the game and promoting it, as well as a global version being announced. And this game is currently going through its half-year anniversary, so I'm making this video to tell you why this game is the greatest gacha game ever. Also, I know on Twitter it has become a meme to praise Grand Cross, but hopefully I can explain to you why it deserves the praise. So, it's been a while since you guys last seen me really play this game, or upload. And a lot of things have changed, but that's besides the point. Anyways, how is this the greatest gacha game, you may ask? Well, let's start with how hecking beautiful this game is. From the character models, to their ults, hub worlds, card art, fighting arenas, cutscenes. I mean, look at the tavern. And also the loading screens. Now, I know a pretty game doesn't necessarily mean it's a good game. However, its amazing looks isn't the only thing the game has. Wow, this is like sounding like an infomercial. So, the gameplay. This game has about almost everything a gacha game needs. Consistent events, a story mode that tells the 7 deadly sins fully 3D reanimated, grindable PvE stages, real-time PvP. I know some people have their opinions on gacha games having PvP, and I know I do, but trust me, this game's PvP is really good, but we'll come back to that later. Training cave, guilds, guild bosses, and raid bosses. Yeah, well, Epic 7. Epic what? Epic 7. Irrelevant! Anyways, right, so I'm not gonna tell you the basics on how to play this game, but you can watch my super outdated starter guide video. Just kidding, go watch my friend's videos instead. Okay, so now it's time to talk about the summons. Now, if you ever see a comment like this from anyone at all, just know that they're brain dead and only played this game for about 3 minutes total. Okay? Now, the segment might take a while because I'll also talk about how stupid free-to-play friendly this game is. Okay, you ready? Starting off with how much everything cost. A single summon takes 3 diamonds and a multi takes 30 for 11 units, as well as a daily discount for 1 banner that costs 1 diamond. Now right off the bat you might think, oh that's too good to be true. What's the summon rate? Well, the SSR rate is 3%. Now in my opinion this is very solid. Some people might disagree, I don't care. However, there's a pity rate. So all banners have a pity rate besides the tickets and step up banner, but say if you summon on a banner that does have a pity rate and you get shafted not getting any SSRs, well your pity rate goes up by 20%. You get a guaranteed SSR if your pity rate is at 100%. So let's say you get shafted 5 times, which should only cost you 150 diamonds. Which at hindsight that sounds bad, but in reality it isn't as bad as you might think. Once you get 100% pity, you're guaranteed an SSR the next multi. Of course, whoever is featured usually gets a 0.28% boost on that SSR you get. Here's another scenario. Say if you try to summon for the queen herself, Merlin, and unfortunately you don't pull her with your diamonds. Well, most units that come out go to the general SSR pool, so you have a chance to pull her on the next banner. However, here's something better for you to do. You can save your SSR tickets you can get, I'll talk about that later as well, and try to pull the Queen Merlin on the SSR ticket banner where you're guaranteed an SSR. Now that we have that settled, how easy is it getting diamonds? Well, here's where I tell you how free-to-play friendly this game is. This is going to require some maths, so here as you can see, if you log in for at least 5 days, you'll get 6 diamonds. Little side tangent, but if you log in every single day of the week, you get 2 SR to SSR tickets, which is a 12% chance on getting an SSR, and also on the last day of the week, you get a SSR ticket. So you're able to farm those up over time. There you go. Back to the maths. So we're already at 6 diamonds. Every day you have your daily missions. Along those missions, 2 of them give you 1 gem. So a total of 2 gems a day with doing the daily missions, so every week you get 14. Right now we're at a total of 20 gems a week. We're already getting close to a multi. However, there's more. Along with login missions, there's also a daily event mission. This event can be from upgrading gear, to doing a raid, or playing PvP a couple times. Each event mission you complete, you can get 2 diamonds. Once again, that totals up to 14 diamonds a week. Now we're at a total of 34 diamonds. Already have enough for a multi-summon. Plus, if you're logging in every day, you get 2 12% chances of pulling an SSR and also a guaranteed to pull an SSR once a week. But wait, there's even more! Ungeared PvP. If you decide to just do PvP for the event missions and you're on the lowest rank on PvP, Just by participating, you will get 10 diamonds on the last day of the week, bringing us to 44 diamonds a week. Now, for those who like to climb in ranking for PvP, you have a chance on getting 60 diamonds. Yes, 60 diamonds. If you hit max rank, Champ 1, in ungeared PvP, which is, by the way, isn't too difficult to do since this is ungeared PvP and not geared PvP, the only advantage a whale has over a player is the unit's ult level. Of course, PvP resets every week and you derank once. Not from like a title like from gold to silver, but rather say gold 2 to gold 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, however, once you hit gold 5, you can't derank from gold 5 to silver 1, and that goes for gold and up. I am currently master 5. I could try to climb up to champ 5, but I don't play PvP like that, so I'm going to stick with master 5. At master 5, I get 42 diamonds every single week if I'm only doing the bare minimum of PvP. So for me, every single week, I will be getting a total of 76 diamonds. That's also excluding the times where Netmarble will just randomly give out a couple of diamonds for no reason. Also, here are all the ranks in PvP and the rewards you can get in every rank. So the max possible amount of free-to-play diamonds, if you go all out every week, is a total of 94 diamonds. That's 3 multis plus a single summon every single week. I can't stress this enough, but this is by far the most free-to-play gacha game I've ever played. Here's some food for thought. If you get 94 diamonds a week, then you'll end up getting 376 diamonds a month. That's equivalent to 626 stones in Dokkan. Hi, future me here. I forgot to add, in your guild you're able to pray to a shrine, and if a certain amount of people in the guild pray, then you'll get 1 diamond, giving you another 31 diamonds a month. And the final total is 407 diamonds a month and 124 a week. Now imagine people thinking that this game is pay to win. So once again, if you see a comment like this, they are genuinely brain dead. Alright, I'm done being mean. With that being said, PvP. Now, by all means, this game is not focused on its PvP like, say, Dragon Ball Legend is, but I do think their PvP system they have works really well. Splitting between geared and ungeared PvP, I've already talked a bit about ungeared and how if you get to Champ 1, you get 60 diamonds. Well, for geared, it's a bit different. When you start, you don't have geared PvP unlocked until you hit gold 5 in ungeared PvP. And rather from getting diamonds that following week, you get PvP points. I don't really know what it's called, but it's essentially the currency for the PvP shop. The point is that here is where the whales show up and like to dominate with their super gear, which I won't explain how that makes a difference. Here, watch these videos if you want to know. What I'm trying to say is getting to champ 1 on geared PvP is a lot tougher than ungeared because you'll be facing some pretty hefty people. However, depending on your strategy and team, you could still take out a whale completely stomping on their team even if you were a free-to-play player. Sure, at some cases they just have a powerful team and you can't beat them, but honestly there's always a chance on how you can turn the tables and win depending on your team and strat. What I'm trying to say is, this game is whale friendly. Is that even a thing? Also, I kinda lied about something when I said only the advantage that a whale has over someone in ungeared PvP is ult level. Well, this brings me to my next thing, outfits. Another cool thing is that there are a ton of outfits to choose from to put on any of your favorite characters. I mean, look at my guy Sir Twiggle. So far, every unit either costs diamond, PvP currency, and money. Some cases, depending on the unit, you get an outfit piece, since there are 3 outfit sets from a character's intimacy. There are rarities to these outfits because they do in fact give your unit boosted stats. Now of course, the best outfits with the best stats are the ones you do have to pay for. But there are some outfits that are really good that you can get with PvP currency and diamonds. With that in mind, in ungeared, another advantage a whale could have over you would be the outfits. But don't be too discouraged since it is a factor, but it's not too big of a factor. Oh boy, raids! Now there are a couple of raids you can do. There are Red Demon, Grey Demon, and Crimson Demon. Depending on your team comp, you could do these raids alone, or you can invite your friends, guild members, or even randoms if you want. There are certain strategies to every demon raid you do, bringing something new every demon you might get. However, the more people who take on and beat the guild boss, the whole guild gets rewarded. Last thing are the bosses. Now, every once in a while, Grand Cross will announce a boss for a unit, which by the way, the unit usually has a dope outfit that you can get. You essentially fight a boss which is pretty tough most cases and get rewards. Consider this to be similar to Legendary Goku event on Dokkan, but with more of a reward. Last thing I want to talk about is Training Cave. I've made this comparison a couple times, even though these games play completely different, but the Training Cave is very similar to Dokkan Battlefield. You go against a couple of enemies in 3 different difficulties, and each one you beat, the unit that you used, you will not be able to use again. Which brings up something I find awesome. Every single unit is worth working on and maxing out. Yes, even this dude. Surprisingly, the R units in this game are actually relatively good for some uses, such as Marmus. Do you know who this guy is? I don't. I completely forgot. Irrelevant! Anyways, his passive is all speed, well, blue. Allies HP increased by 30%, which I don't know if you know this, but that's pretty good. And of course, whenever you get a dupe for a unit, they turn into coins, and depending on the rarity of the coin is, you're able to exchange those coins for items you might need, such as endless amount of stamina. Alright, I wanted to talk a bit more about the gameplay, and there's so much more I could tell you on how this game is great, but seeing as I've already rambled so much, I should probably end it here. Before I end this, I want to promote the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross Community Discord server. For anyone who needs help, guilds to join, or friends in general, as well as follow SDS Info on Twitter for news about the game, and check out gcdatabase.com for translations to like everything, as well as follow the Twitter at SDS_GCDatabase. Everything will be down in the description below. Alright. So, last thing I want to say is, thank you for watching this video. This is probably the hardest video I've ever edited before. This took a really long time. So if you made it this far, it generally does mean a lot. Yeah, I'm actually recording this post after I recorded the script. I just wanted to say happy holidays to everyone out there, and I hope you guys have like a very good Christmas and happy New Year. But yeah, anyways, play Grand Cross.